Social Enterprise Alliance is a not-for-profit social enterprise. Our goal and our mission, what drives us, is fostering social enterprise in Malaysia and the region. And we do so via incubation, CSR consulting, as well as providing social enterprise content. We've done research and we've identified about 70 social enterprises, mostly based in Klang Valley. There are also those in Penang as well as East Malaysia. Our direct benefactors would be social entrepreneurs, social enterprises whom we deal with directly, but indirectly it would be the communities in which these social enterprises affect. So those could be people with disabilities all the way to animal welfare. I would say the biggest challenge that social enterprises face right now in Malaysia would be the lack of funding. In fact, we found that 90% of social entrepreneurs that we've studied start with their own money. There are actually a couple of organizations which are running programs and workshops which have funding behind them for the winners of these programs. So an example, of course, would be British Council's Entrepreneurs for Good program that we're running with them, whereby 6 social enterprises are recognized and given funding between 20 to 40,000.
Which over the years will create community income generation.
Talking about a more long-term fund, actually, last year, the Prime Minister announced during the Global Social Business Summit that $20 million will be dedicated towards social enterprises. This $20 million is parked under an organization called MAGIC. For the British Council Entrepreneur for Good program, we are involved in all 3 phases. In phase 1, which is roadshows around Malaysia to attract social enterprises, our role was to run a one-day workshop whereby we introduce participants to the idea of social entrepreneurship and how to create a social enterprise model. In phase 2, which was a 3-day intensive workshop run by a UK social enterprise trainer, we acted as co-facilitator. Phase 3 is where we do a 6-month incubation for the 6 selected winners, social enterprise winners. In that particular aspect, our Social Enterprise Alliance is the main incubator and trainer for those 6 months, whereby we take the social entrepreneurs from simply an idea and bring them all the way to a stage whereby they have a registered legal entity, they have made sales, they have a website, and they are completely set up, and they know what they need to do in order to scale and become bigger.
SEA runs a lot of trainings, workshops for different groups of people. So we teach kids, we teach university students, we teach entrepreneurs. So our program focuses on design thinking, which is a very unique way of looking at problems. So you're looking at problem in a more holistic way, understanding the people, the different kinds of people who are affected or who influence the problem. So when we teach a workshop, we want people to be able to understand the problem a little bit deeper. It's now wrote down, right? How can we use these things to help us brainstorm for ideas to solve the problem? You know? That we walk them through building a solution for the problem, and finally we help them to develop a business solution that will support their initiative. What's really great about Social Enterprise Alliance is that it is a place to go to for people who are interested in social entrepreneurship but are at different stages in terms of their understanding or their involvement with social entrepreneurship. So for example, if someone is completely new to social enterprises, they can come to us, they can go through one of our programs, our workshops, and through that, and in that one workshop, for example, they'll be able to create a plan for a social enterprise for themselves. If they come to us at a later stage, for example, we can hook them up with resources or people who can help them. In the past few years, our members have also organized a TEDx that focuses on bringing social entrepreneurship and social innovation to the public. And that's to get people to understand a little bit on what social entrepreneurship is. We've also run incubation programs for social enterprises. It's called Change Weekend, whereby social enterprises come in for 10 months and then we help them to develop, support them to develop them further. What I'm hoping for SEA is that eventually we'll be seen by people as the one-stop shop for social entrepreneurship, right? So it doesn't matter at what stage of entrepreneurship you're in. You could be completely new, you have no idea what it is, to you could be an established social enterprise that needs a particular kind of support. For everyone to be able to look at SE and say, hey, this is somewhere I can go to get the kind of help or the kind of support that I need.